Good morning, everyone. Hope y'all are having a great day. It's been 3 days without coffee, and I'm feeling pretty good. So we'll see how long I can keep that going. In the Little Book of Talent, Daniel Coyle says you need to keep a notebook or a scrapbook or something to help you jot down any ideas and track your progress. Are you guys doing that? Leave a comment below and let us know if you're using notebook, scrapbook, or some kind of app. About to do some practice, and this is a book I've used for over the last 20 years. Still has crazy amount of stuff that I'm getting better at and trying to do. But if you get a chance, get online and see if you can find that. Get Creative Guitar 2 by Guthrie Govan. It's amazing. And if you've never heard Guthrie Govan, you need to check him out. He is got to be one of the best, if not the best guitarists, especially rock, in the world. Phenomenal. But it's chock full of great ideas. And I know he had said something about doing permutations, and I want to go back in here and see if I can't find it. So, yeah, check him out, Guthrie Govan. All right. So we're going to be talking about pentatonic ideas and just thinking about like the chords that could come out of these pentatonics. So if I'm in the key of D major pentatonic, first thing I can do is I can actually do this on one string basis. So the notes that are in D major pentatonic are D, E, F sharp, A, B, and D. There's 5 different notes. That's why it's pentatonic. So if I have a D open string, that's the first one that I can try. So if I go D, E, F sharp, A, B, D, that's my first one right there. And then I can start it from that spot and go in past the 12th fret. Now I don't have a 24th fret, so I can't go any further. But that'll at least give us an idea of what we can use. The next one you could do is any of those notes. So is there an E in it? Yes, there is. But what I will do is I'll keep this just starting from D. So I'm going to use the caged string flow. So if I did the D, the next D will be on the C string, which is really the B string, 3 frets over. There's my D. So I'll go D, E, F sharp, A, B, D. There it is. So I've done it in 2 spots. Now, if I wanted to, I could do something like this. Then find that one and go backwards. The next thing I would do is find the next D. So a D open, D on the C string. The next letter in the word caged is A, and I'll go to the A string, 2 frets over, and I'll find my next D. There it is. D, E, F sharp, A, B, D. So you have 1, 2, 3. Those are full steps. Then you're going to leap to the fifth. That'll be the A. And then you're going to do a step to the B, and then another leap. Just go back to the D. That'll give you your construction on every string. So I've got open D, D on the C string, D on the A string. Now I've got I've got D on the G string. So it's going to be D, E, F sharp, leap to A, B, leap to D. All right, so the next D will be on the E string. There it is, 3 frets over. So far we're mapping out every D basically across the fretboard on one single string. So I have a D, E, F sharp, A, B, D. That's the final one that I've got, 22 fret. And then guess what? If we're at the E, C, A, G, E, D, we're starting back over at D. There it is. So just by knowing that will really help you learn your notes that are in D major pentatonic. Okay, so that's giving us an idea about the actual, single string makeup of these. So what I now need to do is I need to actually have chords that go with these. So that way I can play this guy right here. Oh, let me try that again. And then I can play a chord that goes with it. Then when I start with this one, I can play one that goes right there. So I need to make sure that I have a D, a C version, an A version, a G version, an E version, and a D version. Sorry, I need to retune my guitar real quick. All right, good. So we're going to make sure that we know those. So you got to have your D, that one right there. And then we got to have our C version right there. That one's going to be A5, D4, G2, and then B3. Then we got to have our A form of D. That's going to be A5, D7, G7, B7. Then we got to have our G form, which I'm going to just do it with D7, G7, B10, and E10. Then I've got my E form, which will be E10, D12, E10, A12, D12, G11, A10, and E10. Now, if I know those, I can play that scale off the string. Try that again. And then play the chord. Working my way backwards. Then the A. And then the C. And finally the D. Oh, try that again. I'm going to make sure to get a good practice round with these in. Because usually we practice these in positions. Nothing wrong with that. But if we can play them on one single string, we can be very lyrical with them. And then if we can take it with 2 strings, it makes it easier for us to do things too. Now, the next thing you could do is practice the scale into the chord, but then into like a new chord. Like, so you could use something like Free Fallin', the progression D, G, G, D, A, right? So we could practice D to G, then D to A. So I could take that D and go to a G. And this is where it starts sounding more like music. Then take that same one and go to A. Then go from the one that's on the C string but you got to play G in that area. So it becomes a nice little challenge right there. And I've got D. There's my G. There's my A. And then I got my G version. There's my G. There's my A. Now this is where it actually starts sounding cool, and I can find some, musical ways to use this stuff. There's my G. There's my A. That becomes a lot more useful, in my opinion. So you could work on single string, use caged string flow. Then you can practice the chord, go in, single string into the D chord through all the caged forms. Then you could actually practice the scale on one single string and go into the 4 chord, which would be G, and the 5 chord that would be A. These are some great ways to practice this stuff. So I hope you guys learned something, and make sure that you like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.